Today, we have an amount of armed conflicts that is the highest since the Second World War. Today, we have wars. The Iraq invasion was a lie. Where are the weapons of mass destruction of Saddam Hussein? Never found. Invasion by France and England to Libya was another lie. And in that period of history, Gaddafi was not dangerous. The genocide that was accomplished by Israel in Gaza, that's another big lie, too. And now, the bombard of Israel in Lebanon. What is the pretext? And now, even more, the invasion of the United States in Iran. What is the reason for such an invasion? The dear Honorable Governor of U.S. Minnesota, in 2010, I went to Iran together with India, with Turkey, with Turkey. We went to negotiate with the president of Iran in 2002 an agreement so that he could not enrich uranium above the uranium would be used for peaceful means, because in Brazil it's written in our constitution, Brazil is forbidden to produce and manufacture nuclear bombs and weapons. It's part of our constitution. And we went to convince Khamenei and Ahmadinejad in Iran. After 2 days of talks, we reached an agreement that was made on the basis of a letter written by President Obama himself, was sent to me. After 2 days, Ahmadinejad, the president of Iran, accepted the agreement. When we published the agreement with Iran, I would imagine that we would receive compliments because Iran would not enrich uranium above peaceful ways, and the surplus, they would send it to Turkey to keep it. What happened? Brother Sanchez, Pedro Sanchez, the European Union and the U.S. did not accept our agreement that we reached with Iran in 2010. And now, once again, they're trying to build on the idea that Iran wanted to build atomic bombs. They did not want to build atomic bombs. We have to end with this story, to tell lies, and then destroy the people. Latin America is sold, and it's like the world of drug trafficking. The Arab world is sold as the world of terrorism. And who is the owner of this world? Who is good in this world then? We have to understand one thing, very important. Many times we are victims of our political innocence. Many times, Pedro, we win elections, and then the press, the media, the financial system, and then the academia and conservatives start writing articles coming out in the press obliging us to try to destroy what was the reason for us to win the elections. And we start to get afraid, and we try to please the markets. We try to please the business sector. What happens is that we become demoralized with that. So, Pedro, I believe that from this meeting here in Barcelona, I would like to say to President Trump, to President Xi Jinping, to President Putin, to President Macron, and to the Prime Minister of UK, that are the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council, please, for God's sake, fulfill your obligations to guarantee peace in the world. Call for an extraordinary meeting and stop with this madness of war, because the war doesn't bear any more wars. We do not want. We don't want to take anything from the rich, the poor. They just want a decent job, decent work. They want to have the right for decent work and a decent job, to have a good housing. He has to have the right to study. The poor wants to see their children to be a PhD like the boss' son. They want the right to have health care. The only thing that we want, and all this is in the Bible. Everything that we're demanding is in the Constitution of each country and in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. That's all there already. We have all this already. So, I was going to end. I wanted to end to say one more thing to all of you. I'm 80 years of age. I tried. President Pedro Sanchez. I've been talking a lot with God lately, that I told him I want to live 120 years because it's necessary to prove one thing. I want to prove one thing. I want to prove that we don't age. We don't age because the years are just passing by. We're not going to manage to stop the world moving. Today I have 80, next year I'll have 81. But this is not what ages people. What ages people are the people that lost their motivation, that don't think in a cause. If all of us would stand up in the morning with a cause, to stand up for a cause every morning, we don't age. And I feel today as the same when I had 50 years of age, because I have a cause, and my cause is democracy. My cause is freedom. My cause is equality. My cause is to guarantee that all the people are respected. And a small country, like my sister, mostly small island, has to be respected as the same country, big country like India. No one can be measured by their technological power, economic, or warships. I don't want war. I don't want war with Xi Jinping, with Putin. I don't want war with the U.S. I don't want to go to war with you, Mia. I want peace, love, fraternity, and to see the progressive world could come more, to people could live better. And this is what I want. My rage is my argument. My weapon is arguments. My weapon is the reasoning. When President Trump taxed Brazil, saying that it had a deficit with Brazil, I showed through documents that the U.S. in the last 15 years had $410 billion of surplus in trade with Brazil. And I said, no one is going to win over me with lies. I'm not rich as the U.S. I don't have the wealth, I don't have the technology that the U.S., and I don't have warships either, because I don't want war. But the only thing that I want is to say to the President of the U.S. that even being a poor country, we have to have a character, honesty, and decency, so that we can respect the rights of all. So that's why I would like to call now the President of the government of Spain, my friend Pedro Sanchez now.